Was Adam made from red soil?
Yeah. So Adam literally means man or mankind. Uh, just that 98% of the time it's used in the scriptures, it means man or mankind, as in let us make man, let us make Adam in our image. Uh, Created man in his own image. Each of these it means man. But that Adam is also the root word for another word, which we translate as ground. That's Adamah. And it's almost always as dust or ground. We see that in Genesis where it says, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the Adamah, ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living being. And out of the Adamah, out of the ground, the Lord God made every tree. And then even the next chapter, when it says, because you have heeded the voice of your wife and have eaten from the tree of life, which I commanded you, saying, you shall not eat of it. Cursed is the Adamah, cursed is the ground for your sake. And it says, you will return to the ground, to the Adamah. Now, the question is, was this ground, what color was it? Well, of all the times that it's used in the Bible, which is I forget now, it was like 500 and something times. I couldn't find a single case where it was ever referred to the color of the ground. So I will just tell you, what I believe on day 3, when the dry land appeared, I believe that it was good soil. It's not like it is today where 50% of the land is rocks, and of the 50% that's soil, a very small percentage of it is good soil. I believe, because Jesus talked about the good soil producing 100-fold, if he told all the creatures to multiply and fill the earth, and then told them that they could only eat vegetation, then he would make the earth to where it would produce vegetation for them. That's why he concluded it was very good. So, what is a key index of good soil? Well, it's a dark or medium colored soil because it's going to be rich in organic matter. So, just from that perspective, I think he made Adam to be a dark brown or medium brown. Red soil, you can have good soil, but red soil typically indicates a very high concentration of iron oxides, which can be detrimental to plant growth. So I fully expect that just from the soil aspect, it would be Adam would be a medium brown to dark brown. Then genetically speaking, for us to see the genetic diversity that we see today, this beautiful spectrum of colors, that we would be medium brown. So other than that, there's no biblical or scientific support for Adam being a red soil.
From a genetics point of view, from the sort of biochemistry point of view, in terms of what sort of chemicals you have in a cell, if you were to look at what the cells are made of very, very large molecules, but most of those molecules are actually strings of small molecules. And if you look at the contents of the small molecules, they are the common elements of the earth. So when it says God made Adam from the dust of the ground, meaning raw materials, and you compare the common elements in a living thing, in a living cell or a living body, and the common elements in the earth, yes, they're all there. So it is a very reasonable and scientific statement that stands up to any scrutiny.